Hi guys, welcome back to Dave's Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing a new movie recently released called 13 Cameras. It's a horror movie written and directed by Victor Zarcoff. As far as I know, it is Mr. Zarcoff's very first written and directed movie by himself. After watching the trailer online, I was, needless to say, pretty interested in this movie. It looked very good to me. It looked like it could be worth a few scares here and there. But it wasn't. No, 13 Cameras, it turned out to be a little on the dull side. The main star, Neville Archambault, he portrayed Gerald. Gerald is a landowner or a property owner who has his house up for rent, and a young couple, Claire and Ryan, come and they rent the house from Gerald. And immediately off the bat, Claire has a problem with Gerald, the landlord. He's really not vocal. He doesn't talk much. He grumbles and grunts, and he's really disheveled. He's creepy looking, and in her words, he smells like cheese. You know, the typical New Jersey landlord, but this is in California, so, you know, you wouldn't expect it in more civilized lands, but, you know, it's neither here nor there. But anyways, Gerald winds up taking a liking to Claire, and unbeknownst to Ryan and Claire, Gerald had already previously installed 13 cameras throughout the home. And interestingly enough, he watches them all from the basement of the home. And Ryan and Claire have no idea that anything's going on in the basement. They asked about the door that leads down to the basement, and Gerald just told them that it's the owner's closet, you know, so they weren't allowed to go down there. Even after Ryan gets nosy and he opens up the door and he goes down there, I don't know how, but he doesn't see anything. You know, he comes back up, they shut the door, and they don't ever go back down there again. Anyways, after being in the house for a while, Ryan, like I said, his wife Claire is pregnant. She looks like she's about to burst any day now, but he's pretty upset. He decides that to start an affair with his assistant, Hannah. Now, because Gerald has 13 cameras scattered all throughout the house, he monitors everything that happens. He sees Ryan having his affair with Hannah, and he's not happy about it. He's grown to have a liking with Claire, despite Claire not liking him at all. He likes Claire, and so he's pretty ticked off that Ryan is doing this to her. And so he takes matters into his own hands, and he kidnaps Hannah, and he holds her in the basement of Claire and Ryan's house. And they have no idea that she's down there screaming for her life, because apparently Gerald is the master of insulation. You know, you want a soundproof room? Call Gerald. Yeah, he looks kind of weird and he smells like cheese, but nobody will hear nothing. Anyways, as the movie progresses, things escalate, and Claire and Ryan eventually discover Hannah in the basement. I'm not going to go any further with that, because then that would be giving a little bit too much away into what happens for the rest of the story, but needless to say, it left me feeling a little ho-hum. You know, like I said, after seeing the trailers, I was really excited to see this movie. I did see that it won the Audience Award at the 2016 Nevermore Film Festival for Best North American Feature. So hearing that and seeing the trailer, I really had high hopes for this film. Sadly to say, it didn't do it for me. It wasn't very scary. It wasn't very pulse-pounding. It wasn't mind-blowing in any capacity. And I wouldn't go so far to categorize it as horror. I would call it more thriller, maybe psychological thriller, something along those lines, but I wouldn't call it horror, because it just wasn't that scary. Neville Archibald's portrayal of Gerald was really good. That was probably the best thing about the entire movie. He was a creepy looking guy. He was disheveled. He did look like he smelled like cheese. So he was very realistic portrayal. I wish they would have kept his mouth shut, because he was more intimidating with just his grunts and his growls. But when he started opening his mouth, you know, it's like when you see the monster in a monster movie, the magic is gone. So, with that said, 13 cameras. I wanted to like it. I didn't so much care for it. I give it 2.5 stars out of 5. So yeah, 13 cameras. It was okay. Yeah, not what I had hoped. So hopefully next time I'll have a better movie for you to review. 13 Cameras is available on Amazon right now for rent. I don't think it's available on Netflix just yet, but it is available on Amazon. So if you're interested in it, go take a look at it and see for yourself. All right, this is Dave. I'll see you guys next time. And until next time, take care and have a good day.